They're small, they're oily, they're not much to look at. But the humble menhaden could be the most important fish in the sea. That's because these little fish feed much of the other fish and wildlife in the ocean around them. Striped bass and bluefish, humpbacks and other whales and dolphins, osprey and terns, even sharks. All these animals and more depend on menhaden for survival. These little fish scoop up plankton, turn it into protein and fat, and send that energy up through the ocean food chain. But we're breaking that chain. Unrestricted industrial fishing is taking a toll. Menhaden have plunged 90% from historic levels, which means some ocean wildlife can't find enough to eat. Take striped bass, for example. In the Chesapeake Bay, menhaden once made up most of a striper's diet. Now they're just a small proportion, and many bass show signs of malnutrition and disease. The industrial menhaden fleet uses spotter planes to find schools of menhaden and then scoop them up in large nets. There is no legal limit on how much they can catch at sea. Menhaden are churned into feed for poultry and livestock, cooked down for oil, even used in pet food. Last year, over 90,000 people told the officials responsible for managing the menhaden fishery to do something, and they did.
All right, the motion carries 14 in favor, 3 opposed.
The Atlantic States Marine Fisheries Commission voted to rebuild the menhaden population. The New York Times called it a victory for consumers and conservationists. But the job's not over. If the commission doesn't follow through with meaningful action this year, little will really change for menhaden and the wildlife depending on them. This December, the commissioners need to put a real plan in place on the water. Menhaden need a coast-wide catch limit and a 50% cut in the catch to end overfishing, and they need it now. It's the best way to put these unsung ocean heroes on a path to recovery. It's a big job, but these little fish have a big job too, keeping the ocean food chain intact. Let's give them a chance to do it.